Hello everybody, Zoe here, and welcome back to the Future, the game. Episode 4, Double Visions. In the last few parts, Marty McFly has been preparing for a very big operation, which we will detail now. After quizzing Edna at the site of the expo, Marty finds out that there are 3 particular qualities she admires in young Emmett. He's faithful, he cleans up nicely, and he's got the mind of a model citizen. Marty takes notes and sets out on Operation Breakup. It's always fun to name things you have to do after, or like an operation title. It just makes them more fun. Even when they're as depressing as breaking up your best friend with somebody he thinks he's in love with. Anyway, Marty secretly conspires with Edna to get Trixie Trotter fired from her gig at the expo, enraging the former speakeasy singer. As a consequence, Trixie agrees to aid Marty in a scheme to make Edna jealous. Marty successfully gathers the items Trixie requires. When Emmett arrives at the expo, she'll provide the Faithfulness fireworks. That doesn't sound good at all. Cleverly manipulating Emmett and Edna's invention, Marty creates a mind map of Emmett that reveals him to be a degenerate criminal. I gotta learn how to enunciate better. Using the malfunctioning DeLorean, Marty ages a bottle of Emmett's amazing cleanser, transforming it into a spritzer of cloth-destroying enzymes. When Emmett arrives at the expo, all Marty will have to do is stain his nice white jacket, and then his suit will be destroyed. Or rather, and his grandfather's suit, which I'm not sure I agree with destroying it, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to save the future. The date, October 12th, 1931, 6:05 p.m., and it's time to commence the operation.
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Harry. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know. No telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Aww. Oh, you really drenched him there, Marty.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Oh no.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just gotta ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply gotta get it off my chest.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
My grandfather's suit!
My formula.
Oh.
Don't look. Turn your head. I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
It's Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter. How do you know this woman?
I don't. I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her.
Yes.
Aw.
Go on. Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You
Poor
rich boys
thing.
are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond
Aw.
too. I
No!
don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Oh no.
Well,
Edna,
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
Wow, she has like no trust in him at all.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight!
Aw.
I never want to see you again!
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
Oh no.
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Well, now we gotta find him.
Emmett! Emmett!
Go away.
Come on! Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
Oh.
The story is over.
Stay there, Emmett! Don't throw away your future!
I don't have any future.
Oh no, sweetie.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Oh no.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do
This
you...
is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. Well, don't let me bother you. Go ahead and think.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need...
Marty.
to get your mind off your problems. Go see a movie. I hear Frankenstein's pretty good.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
That's not true.
Don't give me that. You care.
That's not true, Emmett.
You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about... Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Oh no.
The telephone. Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Callahan. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
What about love?
Your heart's broken, I know. First breakup's a bitch, but you'll fall in love again, sooner or later. There's a woman waiting in the wings, and she's worth waiting for.
Spare me the platitudes. Now that Edna has turned my heart into a desiccated husk, I'm done with love. Forever.
We're all depending on you to pull it together. Why, you're gonna put Hill Valley on the map.
Oh, please. My greatest fear is that I'll end up frittering my life away in this miserable town.
I feel that too.
Me? You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Oh no.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Harry Callahan. Or is that even your real name?
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Marty!
Why did you ruin my life?
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was gonna be a great scientist.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know?
Oh.
A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah, and look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you. Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me?
Yeah! Oh.
Ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
A solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning. Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like...
A bolt of lightning?
Exactly. Static electricity. Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, yeah, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done.
Yeah!
And the expo begins at 8.
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I
Oh,
said,
no.
let's get out of here before anything...
Well, that's not good.
Emmett!
What?
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it. This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
Yeah.
I'll help you finish your new invention.
Great. The first step is to get me down from here.
No. We got some more conversation topics.
Can you climb up?
I'm afraid I can't find a convenient purchase for my upper limbs.
What?
No handhold.
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
Oh no.
Got any ideas for me?
I think I used up my quota for the day.
Fair.
I'm sorry about you and Edna.
Water over the bridge. Now get me down from here.
It's under the bridge, you idiot.
Hang in there.
Very funny.
That's the second.
The expo's already started.
I just realized that's the second time Marty said hang in there and it's meant something. Jeez, it's a good thing Marty passed the gym apparently. Now we're going down.
Emmett's helmet. I don't think he needs it now.
Oh, but why? Let's just leave him.
Should I go for help? Better not leave him.
Yeah, way too precarious a situation. It's being held up by a ratty suit.
Emmett's solution. This stuff's dangerous. It's not going anywhere. Thanks to the DeLorean, Emmett's Wonder Cleanser is not just useless, it's teeming with cloth-shredding enzymes. Now all I have to do is get it back into his hands and wait for an opportunity to mess
Marty.
up his suit again.
Marty, I think we're a bit past that point. But I am curious if this changed.
It's supposed to have
no,
all
never
of
mind.
Doc's notes for building a time machine, but it's empty. If the real Doc were here, he'd probably say something like, "The timeline ripples have finally caught up with it." Hopefully once I fixed everything, it'll be full again.
Yeah. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought that was the photo album. I don't know why. I know we gave that to Trixie. But anyway. I don't know why I exited, because we're using this. What, are there elastics in there? Nothing sprang up.
Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
You guys aren't really holding on to anything right now. That's the problem. Alright. Time for a little bit of swing. Obviously, I was concerned he wasn't swinging because didn't swing, he was moving.
It's not going anywhere. Ah, gotcha!
Let's get out of here.
Your pants! They're stuck!
Do something before we're crushed.
Oh, Marty's got crazy arm strength. It's insane. Anyway.
What are you doing?
Trust me! Hold on!
What did you say your name was again?
Marty!
Marty? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
You're welcome.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention? You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go!
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Another sleepless night for Marty. Uh-oh.
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time.
Aww.
Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
Uh-oh.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends.
Uh-oh.
Tell me, how much do you know about Harry Callahan?
This is bad. This is so bad. Doc's gone AWOL. To be concluded! Yay! I love this episode. That ending scene gets to me every time. Every time. It's magic. It's my own bolt of lightning.
Let me explain it again. I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science.
No.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
Poor Marty. To be concluded. Coming soon. About a decade ago. Oh, this is so bad. I feel bad for everybody. But, I mean, Citizen Brown timeline Doc. He basically wants to make himself miserable just to make her happy. Which I kind of understand, just not to the ridiculous extent of this. Anyway. Yeah, this episode's a tough one in the end, hurting Emmett, but that ending scene on the clock tower, it's stuck with me then and it sticks with me now. It's just, I think it captures what makes the movies magical. That scene in particular. This whole game, but that scene in particular, and it's just, it's permanently ingrained in my brain. 2011, all rights reserved. Anyway, we will begin the end next time with part 5, or episode 5 at a time. This is Zoe, saying make it like a tree, and get out of here.
Pretty bad.